If your face is puffier than a blowfish, your skin is so dull and uneven no matter how much skincare or water you drink, and people are constantly asking you why you're so cranky, that's because if you're stressed out all the time, and who isn't stressed out in 2027, if you don't have the perfect diet, if you are exposed to any kind of pollution or toxins, I mean, hi, hello, we're not living in a cave, that means that your cortisol levels are probably through the roof. And you wanna know what happens when your cortisol goes up? So does your oxidative stress. And if you're wondering, is oxidative stress? Just think about what happens to your hair when you dye it and then it turns orange. It's oxidizing. Same thing is happening inside of us, whether we like it or not. I was crying almost every single day because no matter how much water I drank, no matter how much I worked out, no matter how much skincare I used, I still look like shit. And more importantly, I felt like shit. My rings barely fit on my fingers because my hands were so swollen. So I went to my naturopath and I said, help me! Sorry. He was like, relax. He said the best way to fight oxidative stress is with a master antioxidant called glutathione. Glutathione, we all have it in our body, but just like everything else that goes down when you hit your 40s, so does your glutathione levels. And at first this guy was trying to suggest that I do a glutathione IV that costs $300 and I gotta come every single week to maintain it. And after I almost had a nervous breakdown in his office, he said, relax. You didn't let me get to the second option. The second option is to take a supplement. And he's like, and the supplement option is great because you can do it at home and you can keep up with the maintenance of it, because as our stress continues to go up, our glutathione goes down. But he was like, there's two very important things that you need to look out for if you take a supplement. Number one, it's gotta be liposomal, otherwise it's not gonna absorb. Number two, it's gotta have vitamin C, selenium, and riboflavin. That's gonna help recycle the glutathione so that it works better and doesn't just deplete out of your body. When I tell you I searched high and low and I couldn't find one that had any of those other ingredients in it, and all the liposomal ones were in liquid form and they taste like shit. But I bit the bullet and I took them because I needed help. And it wasn't until recently that I made the switch to this one by Catacor, because I don't know if they've been reading my diary, but they came out with a liposomal glutathione that comes in capsule form. You only have to take 2 of these a day. It has all the stuff that he was mentioning right there on the back, and they have a happiness guarantee. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. I will never switch back to the other stuff. Fair warning, they're struggling to keep this in stock. So if it's available, I'm gonna link it right down there, but I wouldn't wait too long to get this.